Welcome to part 55, everybody. And in the last video, we just completed the Goron Link mini dungeon, and now there are 3 kids left. So, right now we're gonna find the Georg kid, the one wearing Georg's remains, and if the pattern is what I think it is, we're gonna need 3 masks. Yeah. So let's go find the kid. And there he is. And of course, same thing, weather, mask salesman, and we have to give him 3 masks. Jeez. Each kid becomes greedier and greedier. Ugh. Regardless, after we give him 3 masks, he'll teleport us to his dungeon, and it'll be reminiscent of Great Bay. I'll show you why. Oh, that sound you hear, along with that blue light, those are warp points that allow you to go back to the moon grassy field area, and we don't want to go in there. So yeah. The concept with this main dungeon is, though, there are these strong currents as soon as we enter the pipe area, and there's no way we can do about it. I mean, it will push us along in the direction, and our job is we have to actually try and swim through it. Yep, and there'll be forks in the road, and we can choose to either go left and right. Now, at the end of these little current pathways are, I believe, 8 rooms, and one of them will contain the kid, another will contain a heart piece. Now, if you do not end up in the right area, you go behind the platform with the gossip stone, and you'll end up back at the beginning. So yeah. Now, if you want to go and get the heart piece, here's what you gotta do. Jump in the water and start swimming, and then take the left. Then go left here again, then take the right path here, and then take the left path. And if you do it properly, we'll end up here in an area, and behind that gossip stone will be a heart piece. Yay. And why are there gossip stones here on the moon? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. But right now, let's go find the kid. As soon as I get in there. Here we go. Alrighty, let's go find the kid and clear this area. Now, to find the kid, here's what you do. Go left, left, right, and right. With any luck, we'll be in his room, no problem. There you are. As you can see, there's a blue floor, the whole blue with clouds, the blue sky with clouds is a bit lower, and this time there are like blocks in the area. So yeah, it's getting weirder. So of course we have to give them 3 masks. Yay! Now it's not like that each time we go to a kid's room that the blue sky is getting bigger and bigger, the wall, so it's kind of weird. And then the sides like this block thing, so yeah. Once you give him the mask, he'll ask about the right thing. It's like, what is the right thing? Which is actually a good question. So yeah, we're done with the Georg kid. So now we're down to 1. And of course, we have to get ready to give the last kid, the twin mold kid, 4 masks so we can enter his dungeon. Yay. Alright, I want to tell you right now about what the gossip stones are. In each of these mini dungeons, we will find gossip stones, and if you have not given up the Mask of Truth yet, you can use the Mask of Truth to talk to these gossip stones, and the gossip stones will reveal the location of masks that you need to collect. So pretty much it'll give you hints on where to find masks here and there. So like you talk to one of them to say, oh, Andrew and Coffee have the couples mask or something like that. Now, of course, at this point, it's moot because I have all the masks needed to complete these mini dungeons. So, and if you've been watching this playthrough, you know how to get them too. So, yeah. Anyway, after giving the Twin Mold Kid 4 masks, he'll teleport you to Link's dungeon, Human Link's. And, of course, what sucks about this is, there's no, like, there's not this whole stone temple thing. I mean, you can't flip switches, nor there are any stone temple sounds. But we do have to fight mini bosses because Human Link's all about hack and slash. Yeah, this is Human Link's dungeon, so yeah. And see how powerful the Great Fairy Sword is? I took this guy out in one hit, no problem. So yeah. Each one of these mini dungeons is accustomed to pretty much a form of Link. So yeah, and of course after each mini boss fight, we get to a room where there's a single Gossip Stone in between. So yeah, of course now we're fighting the Garo Master again, and of course he'll blow himself up because again they don't leave bodies behind. Yay! Now after he dies, we get a chest, and that is a hook shot point. So just get the hook shot here and just, well, hook shot onto it. Now inside this treasure chest are a bunch of arrows, yeah. And that's if you didn't bring any arrows with you, but then of course you should be well prepared before going up here. So yeah. This one, we have an iron knuckle. And of course, again, with the Great Fairy Sword, it makes beating these guys easier because it is stronger than the Gilded Sword, and which means we can take these guys down no problem. Alright. And that takes care of that. And of course, we get a treasure chest. We're defeating him too. Now inside this treasure chest is a supply of bomb chews. We get 10 of them, folks, and that is if we didn't already bring bomb chews with us. And of course I didn't. We need bomb chews because you see that crack on the wall right there? We need to use a bomb chew to destroy that crack in the wall, and it will reveal a switch for us to shoot. Now, of course, the problem with that is if we screw this up, and you can screw this up by running out of bomb chews, we have to leave the area and do this thing all over again, which sucks. I mean, and it'd be better to actually buy bomb chews before going to the Moon Dungeon to ensure that you do not run out. But thankfully, I managed to destroy the wall before I ran out of bombs. Oh boy. Of course, you gotta time it correctly because you don't want to go off like when you go past the crack or just as you before you get to the crack. So when you eventually destroy the wall, just take a bow and arrow and shoot the switch. Alright. And when you shoot the ice switch, as soon as I get it, there we go. A ladder will form and we can continue. Yay. Alright. Now, right here, we get a heart piece. This is the easiest heart piece to find because it's right there in front of you. And now I have 20 hearts. Hooray! I now have full health. Now to get out of this room, there's a crack on the ceiling, which means we have to use bomb chews again. Now, of course, again, because I have a limited supply, I can actually screw this up and run out. But thankfully, in this video, I pretty much destroy the wall before running out. And yeah. So again, folks, make sure you bring bomb chews to the moon before, because we don't want to run out and have to do this all over again. So yay. So after destroying the ceiling, get fire arrows to melt the frozen ice switch, and by shooting the ice switch down, we will unbar the door, and that will lead us straight to the kid. Alright. Yeah. Alright, and you can see that his room is completely has blue sky, and the ground is yellow, I think. And folks, it's time to give up our last 4 masks. So yeah, you have to make sure you get all 20 of the normal masks in order to complete these mini dungeons. So yeah. And of course, you have to give them our last mask. So goodbye, Romani Mask. Goodbye. Goodbye, Keaton Mask. Mask of Truth. And last but not least, our trusted Bunny Hood. Goodbye. Well, anyway, he'll ask us a question about what our true face is, and yeah, what's with these kids and these questions? Well, regardless, we're now back in the Moon Grassy Field area, and now all of the kids are gone except the Majora kid. Yeah, he's the only one left. So now what we gotta do here is go and talk to the Majora kid, and he'll realize that he's all alone, and then he'll ask if we can play with him, and then of course accept his offer, and he'll realize that we do not have any masks left. So what he's going to do is he's going to give us a mask, our final mask of the game. It's called the Fierce Deity Mask, and it is the most powerful mask in the game. Now, Majora here has pretty much screwed himself over, and I'll show you why. Now, what we're going to do is equip our brand new Fierce Deity Mask, which is a transformational mask, and, well, watch. This pretty much turns Link into a, pretty much a oddly miscolored form of his adult form. And he has this big old helix sword. Now again, I told you, like I said, Majora's pretty much screwed up on this one, because this will make the final boss cake. It'll be so easy. I mean, yeah. I mean, what's the gimmick with the Fierce Deity Mask, you may ask? Well, what he'll do is he will shoot laser beams at him. That's right, we have sword beams. That's when you lock onto them. Now, sword beams have appeared in past Zelda games. They've actually been a staple of Zelda games since the very beginning, and this is the first time that we've had sword beams in a 3D game. And unlike past Zelda games where Link had to be at full health, meaning having all of his hearts full, this one actually uses magic power. And because because I drank in Chateau Romane before going to the moon, I have unlimited magic power, which means I can spam the sword beam over and over and over again. Because, yeah. And, again, this makes the boss fight oh so easy. Because, well, I could just keep my distance, start spamming the beam, and that's it. I'm done. And I think the developers put this in there because people have been having enough, like people found this thing challenging, and they're tired. I mean, look how easily I'm beating this guy. This is sad, folks. I mean, yeah. So yeah, if you want to beat this guy easily, do the 4 dungeons and get the Fierce Deity Mask. So yeah. Anyway, folks, and in my next video, which will be my final video of this playthrough, I will show you how to beat Majora easily without using the Fierce Deity Mask. And while he is a little more difficult, he's still pretty easy. So anyway, yeah, that's the Fierce Deity Mask, and I'll see you in part 56, the final part of Majora's Mask. We'll see you then.